Hey, what is up, guys? Pt.2 here, and today we have the next episode of my Leafs GM mode. This is actually episode 4, and a couple days ago I actually missed a day, so today I'm going to do a double episode, and we're probably going to get all the way up to the trade deadline. So that's how it's going to work. If I do miss a day, guys, I'm going to do a double episode, and I'm actually probably going to go on vacation, not too far. I'm just going to Ottawa for my sister. My sister has like a competition or something. So for that, I'm just gonna pre-record a bunch of things, bunch of these episodes, and schedule upload them. So we'll get right into this. To start off, we'll just I'll show you the standings. In the East, we are in 8th, but we are only 8 points back of the 15th place spot in the East, and I really want to get that first overall pick. So we'll simulate the first month, and then we will check stats and everything, and then we'll simulate all the way up to the All-Star break, and that'll be this episode. But don't fret, there will be 2 episodes today. So first game of December, we're taking on the Montreal Canadiens, and we do get the loss. I think that was 8-0. So damn, James Reimer's up to 8 wins on the year. I'm just going to play Reimer the whole way through for the rest of the year, because we know that, what is his name? Why do I always forget his name? You guys know the backup for the Leafs. He never gets good in this. He's 3.5-star gold, and I just really don't want to play him. I'm kind of feeling just keeping Reimer for a couple years, because I saw that in a comment, and somebody suggested that we just keep Reimer for a couple years, and yeah. And another suggestion was that I move MacArthur up, but MacArthur's 82 overall, and he's like 35, I think. So like, why would I play him up whenever I could play Huberto and JVR, all of them up there, get them like amazing for year 2 or 3. That's like our target year for our first cup, year 2 and 3. So we won back-to-back games there against Buffalo and Carolina, and Buffalo recently just fired Lindy Rupp. So damn, I really like Lindy Rupp. I wouldn't, if the Leafs were in like coaching troubles right now, like if they fired Ron Wilson at this point, which they did last year, if they fired Ron Wilson right now, Lindy Rupp would probably be at the Leafs top of the list. So I think we just won 3 wins in a row. So now we got a game against the Winnipeg Jets at home, and then we got another game at home. Back-to-back home games against Winnipeg and Nashville. So here we go. Taking on the 15-7-2 Winnipeg Jets. We're up to 14 wins. Damn, I know it's like, sounds weird to say, but we got to keep those wins down, boys. Because I know we're not going to make the playoffs, and we're going to tail off at the end of the year, and if we start winning a lot of games now, then we might finish like 9th or 10th, which is like the worst spot to finish. So let's take on the Nashville Predators. They have almost the identical record as us. They just have 2 more OTLs, and we do get an OTL there. So got 1 point that game. Komisarik's racking up some penalties. He's got 40 minutes in the box. And now we're going into Vancouver for a Saturday night game. Clark MacArthur's leading us in goals. Damn. So here we go. We have the exact same amount of points as the Vancouver Canucks. Here we go. There's a long pause there, but we do get the loss. It was an overtime loss, so we get 1 point. So now in this week, the December 16th week, we are taking on the Edmonton Oilers, the Calgary Flames, and the Montreal Canadiens. So we're starting off with back-to-back road games, both in Alberta. So let's go against Edmonton, and we do get the loss, but let's check out these scouting reports. Alright, so we scouted QMJHL forwards last. Why does it do that? It like skips past the QMJHL. Look at this. Look at that. Why won't it stop? I'm typing as softly as I can. Stop. There we go. So McKinnon is looking like these three guys, Druin, Mantha, and McKinnon are all looking like 4.5 stars. So I think that's enough scouting. That was pretty bad. So we'll go to the WHL. Hunter Shinkaruk and Klimchuk are both looking like 5 stars right now, but they'll probably both end up as 4 or 4.5 star. Klimchuk will probably end up worse, and Curtis Lazar will probably go up a little bit. So we'll scout that for 6 weeks, and we'll get back to the simulation. So we lost to, that was an OTL against Edmonton. So we got, how many more games? I think we have 4 or 5 more games left in this month, and then we'll go check the stats and everything. So taking on Calgary Flames, they're 12-12-4. Camilleri's leading them in goals with 10, and we do get the win, 3-2. So we're up to 16 wins on the year, and here we go. We're taking on the Montreal Canadiens. I kind of stopped in the middle and then just said it again there. Damn it! So home game against Montreal on December 22nd, Saturday night game. Hockey night in Canada. Here we go. Whoa, Montreal's up to 22 wins. Damn. Okay, so I wish the simulation went faster. We get the win, I think. Yeah, I think we got a win there. Goes by so fast whenever simulates days, but the simulation per day is so slow. And I have everything set to make it as quick as possible for the simulation, and it still doesn't go fast. So here we go. Game against New Jersey and then Ottawa. Back-to-back road games. Here we go. Phil Kessel's leading our team with 9 goals. JVR's leading us in assists with 16. JVR's leading us in plus-minus with +6. And Commissary's still leading us in penalty minutes. And obviously James Reimer is leading us in wins. So here we go. Game against the New Jersey Devils. Kovalchuk has 22 goals in the year. Pretty solid start. And we lose 5-2. So we're still at 16 wins. And now we're taking on the 11, 17, and 5 Ottawa Senators. So here we go. Scheifele's taking the lead for goals for us. And we do get a loss 3-0. And Fratton is taking the lead for plus-minus. So I'd love to see Fratton get pretty good. So we're almost done the month. We got, I don't think we have any more games. We're just simulating up to that Detroit game. Yeah, so we just got to finish these couple days, and we will be set to check the stats. I'm not, in between, like, for each simulation video I do, I think I explained it in the last video, but I'll explain it again. In between months, I simulate like 2 months, like approximately 2 months. After the first month, I just check the league leaders and standings, and then after the second month, I go into and I check everybody's stats. So here we go. Western Conference, San Jose's in first, Colorado's in last. So you can just have a look at the rest if you really care about it. And in the Eastern Conference, we are in 10th place. We are not 8 points out of last place, so I really like to get that last place. Montreal's in first with 51 points, and the rest you can just pause and have a look at it. Goals leader is Ilya Kovalchuk with 24, and we have nobody up there. Assists, league leader is Joe Thornton, and our team leader is 16 assists, and so we have nobody up there either. Now points, we have nobody up there, but Evgeny Malkin is leading the league with 41 points. Wins, the league leader is Carey Price, and our highest is 12 for James Reimer, and Carey Price has 18. Save percentage, the league leader is Henrik Lundqvist with a .937. Goals against average, Henrik Lundqvist leading the league with a 1.84 goals against average. So we'll get right into the next month simulation. So I'm kind of feeling just simulating the games like one at a time. I kind of feel like it'll make it a little bit I'll be more into it. So here we go. Game against the Detroit Red Wings, who are 16, 15, and 4, and we do get the loss 3-2. So here we go against the Tampa Bay Lightning, home game on a Thursday night, and then we go into Montreal at the Bell Center. Scheifele is leading us in goals. JVR is leading us in assists. Fratton in plus minus. Komisarek in penalty minutes, and Reimer in wins. Stamkos is up to 15 goals for them, and we get the win 2-0. So Reimer gets, I think, his second shutout on the year. So here we go to the Bell Center. We go in Montreal. Saturday night game, hockey night in Canada. Here we go. Taking on the first place team, the President's Trophy leader at the moment. So here we go. Let me just grab some water. Here we go. January 5th. And we lose 3-1. So don't mind that loss at all. So we'll simulate up to this Florida game after we play Washington on the road on a Monday night. So Scheifele's up to 10 goals. So solid performance by Scheifele so far. And I think he's only like a 77 overall. But he's our second line center, which I don't mind having him there because he'll really improve. And we do get the suffer a loss to the Washington Capitals in regulation 4-2. So we are 17, 15, and 5 on the year. We're below 500 at the moment. We are 3 games below 500. But we got a game against the Florida Panthers next. And it is a home game. So we got 3 home games this week. Washington, Florida, and Vancouver. So here we go against the Florida Panthers. 23, 14, and 3 record for the Florida Panthers. Stephen Weiss is leading them in goals. I forget who we traded them for, Huberdeau, but we do get the loss, OT loss, I think. I forget who we did trade them for Huberdeau. I think it was it Franzen? Maybe. So here we go. Home game, Saturday night game against the Vancouver Canucks. So here we go. Scheifele's up to 11 goals. I'm surprised Kessel's not scoring because he's got JVR and Lupul playing with him. So 2, I say, decent players playing with him. So here we go. Vancouver Canucks. They have 22 wins on the year. Daniel Sedin's leading them in goals. So here we go. Simulate. Yeah, we do get the win. We're up to 18 wins, 15 losses, and 6 OTLs. So we got a road game against Tampa, and then we're staying in Florida, and we're playing the Florida Panthers next. So I'll simulate these couple games here, and then we're taking on Carolina on the road. So we're almost up to the All-Star break, I believe. Probably only a couple more weeks. And we're taking on the 17, 18, and 4 Tampa Bay Lightning. So let's see what we get going here. And come on. Yeah, we do get the loss 4-2. So we are 4 games under 500 at the moment. So hopefully we can get a few more losses. Christopher Stieg has 17 goals. What? Christopher Stieg's trash. So Phil Kessel took the lead again for us. He's up to 13 goals. Let me just check. Yeah, we're only a couple weeks away from the All-Star break. Yeah, why don't we just simulate up to the 26th? So we got like a week left in this simulation. We're up to about 15 minutes. That's about where I want to keep it. And we're doing a double episode, as I said before. We're taking on the 26th, and I totally missed that Carolina's standing, their record, and we do get the win 3-2. So 19, 17, and 6 record for us. Kessel's up to 14 goals. I'd like to have him at least have 25 goals on the year, just so he doesn't get worse, because if Kessel gets worse, then might be like a second line forward for us or something like that. So 2 more games left in this video, and we're taking on the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers, both on the road. So here we go. The 21, 20, and 4 Boston Bruins. The Bruins always seem to get a lot worse. They always have the first overall pick in like year 4 on, and they just never get better. So we beat them 2-1. So we were up to 20 wins on the year. Got one more game left against the Philadelphia Flyers. Hopefully Kessel can score at least one this game and get to 15 goals before the All-Star break, which would be pretty nice. He's tied with Giroux with 14 goals. Giroux's leading them in every category, and we do lose 1-0. So James Reimer stood up. Looks like he stood on his head that game, but so did Brizgalov. So that's the end of this simulation. We're going to quickly check the league leaders. You can have a look at that. Los Angeles Kings are leading the Western Conference with 59 points. Edmonton's in last with 38. Now in the East, Montreal is still in first with 64 points. We are in 12th with 46. We are 11 points ahead of the last place team, the New Jersey Devils, who have 35. So we're getting close to that last place spot. Now goals, the league leader has 30, it's Ilya Kovalchuk, and our team leader has 14, who is Phil Kessel. Assists, Joe Thornton is leading the league with 38. Our team leader is not up there. He's James Van Riemsdyk, who has 21 assists. Now points, league leader is Marian Hossa, who has 52. He's tied with Alex Ovechkin. And then wins, Andre Pavlich has 24 wins. He's in first place. And James Reimer not even up there, and he's playing every single game. And he's up to 16 wins. So save percentage leader still Henrik Lundqvist with a .942 save percentage. Goals against average leader Henrik Lundqvist is in first with a 1.71 goals against average. So now let's go check the individual stats, and we'll be set on our way. Okay, so stats always take so long to load, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so I always do that. Okay, forwards. JVR is leading us with points with 32. Kessel's in second with 26. Lupul's up to 25 points. So no point game players. We have 5 guys over 20 points and 9 guys over 10 points. So all of our top players, except for Kadri's down it with 7 points there. Now goals leaders, Kessel's in first. We have 5 guys over 10 goals, Scheifele, Frat, and JVR. So everybody on those top 2 lines, except for, where is Huberto? Huberto only has 3 goals, but he has 9 assists. I think he's a playmaker. So now assists leaders, JVR is obviously leading us in first with 21 assists. Lupo with 14. So that first line is really having some connections. Fratton with 13. Kessel with 12. Scheifele with 11. Huberto with 9. Joe Colburn with 8. Komarov with 6. Kadri really struggling here. Now let's go to, whoops, I forgot. I always forget that. And we'll check penalty minutes for forwards. George Peros, 39 penalty minutes. 24 penalty minutes for Joe Colburn. So got a couple goons up there, young goon in Colburn. So we have 4 guys who are even or above in plus minus just for forwards, and then the rest are minus players. Nazem Kadri a minus 18. Damn. So that's all that. Now let's go to defensemen. Okay, so leading our defensemen in goals, Dion Phaneuf with 6, and Commissary Gardner and Holzer all have 1, and then Geisber and Koska have none each. Now assists, Gardner has 18, who's tied with Phaneuf, who also has 18. Koska has 16, so these guys are really doing well. Commissaric has 8 assists, and Geisber has 3. Corbinian Holzer has no assists, so let's check out points. Dion Phaneuf has 24 points, he's leading our defenseman. Jake Gardner has 19 points. Koska has 16. Commissaric has 9. Geisber has 3. And Corbinian Holzer only has 1. Now, penalty minutes, Commissaric is leading our team with 62. Then it's Dion Phaneuf with 47. Holzer, who has 28. Gardner has 12. Koska has 6. And Geisber has 4. Now, all of our defensemen are minus players, but the highest is Jake Gardner, who's tied with Phaneuf with a -1. So that's all that. We're just going to check out James Reimer's stats. He has 35 games played, 2.74 goals against average, which that's not good. Wins, his record is 16, 15, 3, and 1. He has 92 goals against, which really doesn't matter. 91.09 save percentage. That doesn't matter. 3 shutouts on the year for him, and he has 1 assist. So that's all of James Reimer's stats, and that is going to be it for this video, guys. And as I said before, this is going to be a double episode today because I missed one a couple days ago. So I will see you guys then. Peace.